All right, so let's get it jumping real quick, man. So I was having a talk with one of the OGs, man, and of course the nominal question comes up because the OG watches the podcast. So the nominal question came up of, what I'm saying, the change in the podcast, right? So, the way I eloquated it to him, he came back at me. He was like, yeah, you more of a thermostat person, because he knows both of us, right? So he's like, yeah, you more of a thermostat person. I said, what do you mean by I'm a thermostat person? He said, all right. He said, picture a thermometer and a thermostat. So, okay. He said, a thermostat, excuse me, a thermometer to tell you the temperature in the room, right? And it's going to change with that temperature in the room. But a thermostat controls the temperature in the room. I said, yo, hey, yo, fam, old nigga, stop dropping knowledge on me like that, because I be mind fucked after that. I was like, yo, fam, that's crazy. But he was like, every time you come around, you know what I'm saying, you you demand attention without even demanding it. And when I come around in this particular space, right? Because I ain't gonna say who it was or what he does or whatever, whatever. When I come around this particular space, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's either somebody's jumping to me to get advice, or you know what I'm saying? Like, I control whatever my environment is. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I want to, you know what I'm saying? If I want to have a good time, everybody's gonna have a good time. If I don't want to have a good time, nobody's having a good time. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I didn't know that I carried myself like that until he said it. And I was like, oh, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I just thought, hey, bro, people gravitate towards me. No, you control that environment that you in. I said, okay, that's dope, man. And it kind of got me thinking about, you know what I'm saying, like different situations or different people I've dealt with over the years. And I'm gonna be honest with you, like, I've always been like that. I look back at homeboy we got. I look back at him and his situation, dealing with me, man, and it's like, yo, like, every time bro was around me, I controlled everything that happened. You know what I'm saying? That nigga might have had a plan, but I changed that shit if I want with it. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't want to do said thing, I was like, nah, bro, we doing something else, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and being able to convince a drug person that that you want to do something else is a task in itself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I was easily able to do that. Nobody else around him could do that. I could do that though. I'd be like, hey, bro, we probably shouldn't do this right here. Yeah, you're right. You probably right. You probably right. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, I've literally always been like that. So I want to ask y'all fellas, what do y'all think y'all fall at? Do y'all think y'all fall in the thermometer category? Do you think you fall into the thermostat category?
I'm a thermostat. I've always been thermostat. Um, we hang out. Mm-hmm. Y'all see the love I get all the time. I'm a vibe. It's funny that you mentioned that, because it reminded me when I was in high school. This is when I found out this what you just talking about.
Right.
I had a Spanish teacher. I used to not participate in class. And sometimes I did participate in class.
Because we was not thinking about Spanish back then.
Didn't give a fuck about Spanish back then.
French neither.
So she pulled me to the side one day after class and asked me for a favor. She said, I need you to come in here next week, do all the work. You know what I'm saying? And then the week after that, you don't have to do anything. But I want you to see how you control my classroom. Whenever you participate, everybody else participates. You put your head down in the back, nobody else wants to do anything. Okay, we'll do your little experiment. I'm not believing this shit. I came in there, knocked out that week. It's a great week. Next week, I ain't do shit. It's a bad week. She told me, and she gave me an A, not to come back to her class if I wasn't gonna do no work. Damn. That shit still passed me.
Damn.
Because I had more influence in that class than she did.
Wow. Hey, yo, that take a real teacher to say some shit like that, though. It really do take a real teacher.
She could not control the class.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like I was being disruptive or, clowning or nothing. I controlled the vibe of the class. Mm-hmm. And when she realized that was what was going on, she pulled me off to the side and said, I just want you to see how much control you have. When you do what you're supposed to do, everybody else fall in line. You take yourself out of the equation, nobody else wants to do anything.
Yeah.
And like I said, when I saw that shit happen, I was just like, wow.
She should have been teaching sociology. She should have been teaching goddamn Spanish. She was in the wrong career field.
Fucking wow.
Doing social experiments in Spanish class. What you think this is? Hey, so Prime, what about you, man?
I would say, at one point in my life, I was a thermometer person until I stopped looking for others' approval. And I think that's when it changed, because, the thing is, when you're looking for people's approval, you don't want to rock the boat too much. You know what I'm saying? And so
you want to check the temperature.
You gotta check the temperature.
See what I did there?
Yeah, that was I like that one. Actually. That was nice. Yeah, so when you're looking for people's approval, you don't want to rock the boat too much. You don't want to stray too far. So there was a little point in my life where I was a thermometer person, but it wasn't until like I started becoming like secure in myself, and then it's just like, I'm not tripping, nigga. You tripping? Like, I'm not doing that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
And it took a while to do that, and you just got to get to a point of just like loving yourself a little bit more and just being a little bit more sure of yourself, and then that's when you become like a thermostat person, and you just like, hey, look, I'm like, I'll do this if it's right. If not, like, we changing the temperature. You know what I'm saying? To keep with the analogy. So.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I've been both.
Yeah. So. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I've even had my parents tell me, "Hey, yo, if you go out there and get in trouble, it's because you wanted to get in trouble. Nobody's making you do anything." Like my parents probably said that, "Oh, if your friend's gonna jump off a bridge, they probably said that shit once until they realized I'm the fucking ringleader." When my mother realized I was the ringleader, oh my God, she was like, "Hey, look out for them. Look out. Be mindful. Right. Do not forget you are Muslim." You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Leaving the house and shit, man.
Hey, everybody mama think you the good one.
Yeah. But look, everybody else mama. No, but this is what's crazy though. When I go out now, like, let's say college, you know what I'm saying? Like, you meet parents, like, in college or whatever. Mothers always gravitated towards me because they knew, hey, look, make sure my baby don't get in no trouble while he's out here. Yeah. Because, he is following you, and I see it. You, as soon as you stepped in this room, the whole temperature shifted. Hey, look, make sure my baby don't get in no trouble. I got you, mama. I got you. I'm going to look out for him. I have always played that dad role or that big bro role. Like, I can't turn it off. Shit, nigga, we in Vegas. Yeah, I keep y'all niggas in. Hey, where you going, nigga? Where? Where is he at? You know what I'm saying? I'm might be fucked up, but I'm checking on y'all.
Yeah.